I have a problem. I love boxed mac and cheese, but I don't love the little tiny mac and cheese shape. What are these shapes called?
This is macaroni.
Macaroni. It's called macaroni. I probably should have guessed that one. All right, I have two problems. So Jeremy and I buy the Costco size, like 16 pack Annie's mac and cheese, and we love the shells. The shells, chef's kiss. But these, the macaronis, they just don't work for us. And so we always wind up just using the cheese packets, and instead we've just been dumping all of the macaronis inside this plastic bag for months. And so we have a bag of macaroni, and we will never eat it. We will never boil this into pasta because we don't like the shape, and something about it just really irks me. I don't know if it's just that it's so small or brings up some traumatic childhood memories or whatever. I can't eat this. So instead of wasting it, I'm gonna see if I can turn it into gourmet homemade pasta by putting it into a food processor and grinding the hell out of it. So I have no idea if this is gonna work. This may be a huge fail of a video, and I want you to prepare yourselves mentally for that. So again, turning this baby and this giant bag of macaronis into hopefully this. I hope that worked really well. That will be cool. All right, let's go. Found a really simple pasta recipe. It's actually not very hard to make pasta as far as being the complexity of it. It just is a little nuanced in how you roll the dough, and I don't have a pasta machine, so I'll be cutting everything in strands. There are three main ingredients. That is the flour, the eggs, and the salt. You'll then roll out and make into pasta. So instead of the flour, we're going to use this, hopefully ground up into a dust. We then have our eggs and a loose bag of sea salt, because that's how I roll. I'm gonna get this ground up, I'm gonna combine everything, and hopefully it will look something like a dough. And then I'll come back to the recipe. I've got my food processor. I think we got this as a housewarming gift when we first moved in together, and it's been very useful. And today, it's biggest job ever. I think I'm gonna, what?
Your grandma.
Grammy got it for us, or she got us a gift card and we got this. And that made me feel really like an adult, which I really now hate. So I think I'm gonna put in a little bit of this at a time. Like, you don't think I should do the whole thing, right? Probably not. Okay, so let's just do a little test and see how finely ground I can get this. I may have to like pound it after. Well, here's your ASMR moment for my ASMR friends. That's for the other channel though. Okay. Shirley hates this, so there's gonna probably be some barking in the background. I'm sorry, baby. We're trying to make the pastas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm not done. I don't know. I'm gonna sift it out and see how much flour we've actually made, because it's also getting hot. Oh god, this was such a bad idea. It's like a teaspoon. I mean, it is working, like it is becoming flour, but is it at the risk of absolutely destroying my food processor? Possibly. If you had like an industrial size food processor, maybe that would work better. I'll figure out how to do like half a cup of pasta. I'll just do like 4 little strands. So here's half a cup. Let us try and fill this up. And that's how much we're gonna make. It's gonna be a very fancy restaurant. Oh my God. I'm gonna turn off the camera for now. I'm gonna finish this and I'll come back to you when I have a 1/4 cup of whatever this is. Well, okay. So we have a little less than full, and that wouldn't be too bad, except for this is actually 1/3 of a cup and not a half a cup as I thought. So that's my bad. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if this is a 1/4 cup. Okay, just about a 1/4 cup. So we will 1/8 the recipe and make a couple of strands of pasta. Combine the flour and salt. Make a well in the center and add the egg. I do also just want to point out that I don't actually know how to make pasta, and I've only made it once in my life, and it was in a class someone was teaching me, so this was gonna always go badly. It was just a matter of how badly. I think I'll just spread it out on the counter here because I've cleaned the counter. And make my little well in the middle. Got the egg that I dropped. So I'll mix this together here. I know usually you don't do that, but this is like turned into tiny cooking. And gently begin to mix the eggs, gradually drowning flour with each stroke. Eventually, my well! Oh God. It's more like a cookie dough. It's very crumbly. Might need a little more egg. That was probably too much egg. I didn't read the directions. Oh God. It said to, if it's too dry, if it's much stiffer than, oh God, I'm supposed to add water, not more egg. Okay, it's a little sticky. Don't laugh at me. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna cheat just a little. I'm just gonna add a smidge, an absolute smidge of regular flour, just because it's I think a little too eggy and sticky to work with. And we've gotten so close that I feel like we have to keep going. Still be 98% pasta dust. Okay, I added just the smallest amount of flour just to take the stickiness down. It is really hard. It does say it should be kind of hard. It's just saying it'll be stiffer than traditional bread dough, but they're looking for a smooth satin consistency, which will begin to develop the more you knead. I'm not sure what kneading is, to be honest. What do I do? Just work it? I think just this. While I'm kneading, let's talk about trying new things and how important it is to try new things and be proud of yourself, even if it goes really bad, even if you think, gee, this looks really stupid and her ideas are terrible. I think it's still really important to put yourself out there. Now it's too wet. Jesus. What else is there to talk about? How about I just do this off camera and I'll come back when I'm done. Babes, could you turn the cameras off? My hands are disgusting. Okay, I've kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes. I think it's gonna be really bad. Nothing about this suggests to me the texture, the feel, the whole process that this is gonna be successful, but I'm gonna plow through because I truly believe if I put my mind to anything, I can at least get it finished. Wrap it with plastic wrap and allow it to rest for about 45 minutes. I'll just set it in here and that's it. In the meantime, I'm going to microwave the remaining eggs for my dog Chili because I think that'll make him really happy. And if I can make him happy, then it's all worth it. Are you serious? He's not even eating them. Chili, you don't want your eggs? I made them special for you. Only butts? Only butts, no eggs? That's okay. I love you. All right, it's been 45 minutes, just about. So I'm going to see what the next step is. I think it's gonna be rolling it out. Yeah, rolling it out and putting it through the pasta machine. I don't have a pasta machine, so I'm just gonna roll this out as flat as possible. And I might need to get my stool. Yeah, I need my stool. Don't look at my sweatpants. I was supposed to put flour down. I really need to learn how to read. You guys remember those tests in school where they give you the piece of paper and you start doing all the things and like at the bottom, the first thing was read all the instruction first, but of course I never did that. I never did that. I was always the person standing up, like turning in a circle around their desk while everyone else sat there and laughed at me. And you know what? Look at me now. Now I'm making fresh homemade pasta out of boxed mac and cheese unsuccessfully. So, who needs it? They said to roll it out pretty thin. This is still really, really thick. So I think I still have a ways to go. But I can actually see the little tiny pieces in here. I think I just didn't get it floury enough. So I'm not sure how. I can only roll it out as flat as those pieces are. But at this point, it's just like not getting any thinner and little pieces are starting to break off. So I think it's just gonna be really thick pasta. So the next step is pizza cutter and then just try and cut the largest lines possible. Okay, there's our first piece. It only took an hour. And there's also already a dog hair in it. Oh my God. I feel borderline confident that this is gonna be inedible. And I'm not just trying to like put myself down. I'm just trying to set my expectations. But I'm not the one who has to eat it. Jeremy has to eat it, so. I'll be making him a romantic dinner for one. Can't believe I have to relive this all when I edit it. Oh my God. I was so excited about this idea too. Like I was so hyped about this idea. I was like, Jared, I'm gonna make pasta, homemade pasta, out of all that leftover pasta that we don't eat. And he was like, really? And I was like, yes, this is a brilliant freaking idea. And now I have to face it that I don't have good ideas. That's not true. I have plenty of good ideas, but this was not one of them. All right, so that's, I think, the best I can do is about that much. And then I feel it's gonna ask me to hang these, but they're not flexible at all. Let me see if I can get this on the camera. They're not flexible. So if I try and hang it, it's just sort of gonna lay there. So let's see. Oh wait, you only need to hang them if you're trying to dry them. You can cook it right away if you want it to be fresh. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna do that. Oh my God. It's so thick. Okay, I'm speaking a little too soon. The flavor isn't bad. It kind of just tastes like boxed pasta. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I'll get the table started, getting set ready, the table. All romantical. Okay, dinner is served.
Coming.
I made you a romantic dinner.
Oh, thank you.
Homemade.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Okay. I'm glad it looks delicious.
Mmm.
Definitely get a lot of this sauce on it.
Mmm, yum. Yum, yum.
I'm like legitimately embarrassed. Like I know you know what I'm trying. Chili.
They're good.
Is it actually?
There's water?
And seltzer. It's La Croix. It's a 2022 La Croix. Okay. So before, why don't you give me feedback and then
it tasted like pasta.
It tastes like pasta. Does it taste like box pasta or does it taste like better than box pasta?
It tastes like box pasta.
But is it better than the macaroni would be?
Maybe. Well, what is the sauce?
It's just a garlic butter parmesan sauce.
Mm.
Is the sauce bad?
No, it's not bad, no, but I think like the pasta needs, I don't know.
I see what you're saying. It's it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
On a rating scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the type of food I would have cooked when I first met you, and 10 being good food, where would you rate this?
2.
I knew it was bad. I knew it was coming. Well, it was really hard. So, I don't know. I'm proud of myself.
What?
I'll pick the tomatoes out. Shirley doesn't like either. Alright, well, that's it, folks. It wasn't good. And next time we'll just donate the boxes straight to someone will eat them. Or we'll just eat them. And I would not recommend this. I hope you enjoyed watching it, because it was not good to eat. Okay, well, experiment failed. You know that part in the beginning where I said, turn this into this? Giant bag of macaronis into, hopefully, this.
Hopefully, this.
I'm probably not going to edit that part. So, woo, cheers.